boys, lads, how we diddling? What we at? Thursday morning, Friday morning? I don't know, what day is it today? Could be Friday. Yeah, Friday morning, isn't it? Yeah, it's got to be Friday today. Anyway, subscribers, 132366. Super cool, loads of people joined. Hello, welcome newbie. Boys, don't worry, I'm all right, I'm good. Like, yes, we're growing the tash for mental health, Movember as they say. So yes, my Mo is coming on lovely for men's health, and I appreciate the thoughts. Thank you for the donation, George. I will certainly put that towards some nachos at C&M. That's very kind of you. I'm good though, I'm all right. I'm stressed, I'm tired, but I'm all right. It takes a lot to kind of beat me, but we're good. My mental health is good. I'm just focused on keeping the business rolling, getting everything done. Emails, questions, queries, work, phone calls, house stuff, soliciting. Yeah, you know, all of the above. But no, I appreciate your concern. I'm all right, I'm good. I'm just busy. We need to get out in the vehicles probably at the weekend, I think. Just go for a little rip, get a ripperoo in, have some fun time, do something, go somewhere. Kids want to go to the outlet village on Sunday, do some shopping, walk around. They do love that place. But other than that, it's hopefully not going to be a too mentally crazy day. Nice and chill. I've got to put the front kicker speakers back in this, and probably the dash speakers as well. I'd like to retrim the A-pillars because of the marks, but I need to find, I've got a company that does material like cloth and things like that, but I need to get like a sample pack from them, so I can see the sort of stretch, what we call full-way stretch on vinyl and things like that, make sure it's going to be adequate to do what we need it to do in the car. That's kind of key. But other than that, rocking into work on a, what at the minute looks like a sunny Friday. We have got another storm coming in, so the hurricane that kind of went across the top of New York has come across the Atlantic and it's over us. So the last 3 days we've had quite biblical rain, a lot of wind and rain, and then there's a gap, and then we've got some more coming in. So I know Scotland today are expecting anywhere over 100 millimeters of rain in about 24 hours, so it's going to get quite wet up there. They've had some amber, that's the word. Some amber storm warnings to say that there's going to be excessive flooding and water levels, which is never good. But I get off to work, have my brekkie. I think I'm going to go porridge and coffee today. Tomorrow I might treat myself and do a muffin. See you soon, everyone. Happy Friday, my dudes. Morning, boys. So, first one in this morning, X5. We've got the factory BMW stereo, so it's got the fun little old school tape player. Yes, I said tape player in there. And then the unit itself is actually in the very belly of the floor. We've got CD changer, navigation, DVD, all the stuff in there. It's got all the factory air system underneath here. So what we've got to do first is take out the boot slider, which is a pain in the ass in itself. So this is meant for luggage loading, but to get underneath anything you've got to kind of take the whole thing out. So we've got to undo this, get the luggage loader out, and then we'll go down to the air tank, remove the air tank, head units at the very base. Once we've done that, we've got to get under the rear seats, remove the front left seat, get all the cabling round to the head unit. What we're basically doing is that is a controller, and all the stuff is under here. So we've got a kind of two-section part. He's decided he's going to have the Sony in this one now, which is cool. We've got the fascia kit, we've got the lead extension, and all the fun bits and bobs to go. So we're going to get cracking on this. I'll see you in a bit. Right then, dudes. So we're cracking on. We've had a little bit of fun already. We've got back of the car open. This is the BMW air tank. When you do things like this, you've got to be real careful. See the red and blue lines there? That's the air system, and those couplings are very fragile. So you've got to be super careful with them. Now, just whip these bolts out. This little triangle obviously covers the battery location and the radio. So when you lift, again, be very careful because you've got positive terminal, negative terminal, and some air lines. Let me get down here. Got some stones in the boot. Screwdriver. Where is that? Oh, the fascia kit. DPD up to their old tricks, they've marked the front of the fascia. So I've had to sand the bloody thing, and I'm going to give it a fresh coat of kind of like a matte black. Didn't want to do that, didn't need to do that, but clearly my DPD driver is a peen-ass. Yeah. So we'll get that screw out and that one out. God, doing this one-handed is very hard with a long end. Come on, you shred. Get in. There we go. One of them. Last one. Oh, you bastard. Right. Take our little plastic bit out. Being careful of that. And the lines. Right. So there is our radio. See this? This is our FM FACRA. Look familiar? And there is the quad lock for the car stereo. Alright, so that's our ins and outs, our speaker feeds, all of the fun stuff. Ooh. Ooh. Is that a DSP? Oh, you shit. It's a DSP amp. Oh, Mother Hubbard. The job just got more involved. That sucks. Oh, man. Yes, it's got a DSP amp. Shit. Right then, new challenge in a bit. Right then, dudes, let's have a little catch up. So we've been going a couple of hours. This is the reason why. That is DSP2 Lear amplifier from BMW. So basically what we have is head unit here. That will be the steering controls and everything else input along here. On this quad lock you can see we have front only speakers. We have front only speakers just here, and then everything else is here in this plug. So what I need to do now is section out what is, we're not going to bother with the sub because we can't. We're going to, well for now anyway, we're going to find out which are the door speakers, which are the mid-range, and then I can basically take a feed from the extension off of this into here, and then we can use crossovers to identify tweeter signals, mid-range signals, and do it that way. So there'll be a nest of crossovers in here on the original bracket which we can put back in. Managed to get the CDs out which were stuck, but we're still going to go ahead. So now we need to test all these speakers, figure out what does what, get a game plan going, and then kind of rebuild the car with all the modules and receivers and stuff in place, but without this crap, that crap, or that crap. Fun time, see you in a bit. So we've got a tester in play just here. Got my speaker things paired up. So we've got the yellow and brown this side, which is rear, left, mid. All right. And that one I'm going to go on that pair there. So I know what that one does in a minute. And I can then build my little roadmap of all my speakers. And then when I come to the end, I'm just connecting and connecting and connecting. So next we've got a blue and a brown, and if I'm honest I think this is going to be rear right mid, but we don't guess, we've got to test. There's a slogan. No. that one again. That was that one and the bottom one there. Correct. So that one there is our rear right mid. And you just go through this process of figuring out what goes where and then match it up at the end. Rear, right, mid. All the fun. And people say they can't fucking work with these cars, eh? Somebody waved a red flag in front of Alex and went, "Oh, you can't do this." Watch me. Hold my beer. Right, so next we've got that one there and that one there, and I'm hoping this is front right mid. Ooh. No, that's sub. Okay, so those two there are subwoofers. We're not messing with that. And what about the yellow and the brown? Yellow is, got to be careful you don't find powers. Obviously 12 volts ain't going to work well with a 9-volt battery. That's also sub. Right, okay. Speakers in the quarters? Don't think so. Let's just check again. So we've got bass. Okay, so we got basically 4 of these channels there. That's all subwoofer cabling, so we are not interested in that. Therefore, for now, where's my bloody tape gone? We can loom this up. So we must have 2 subs in that little corner, and it's probably left and right for stereo. So we'll put on there subs. So we know that does that. Right, now we've got 2 more here. So we've got a little one and we've got a bigger one. Now I'm guessing the little one will be the mids and the input, but I think we may have tweeters, sorry, not mids. I think we may have tweeters on one and ins on the other. And we'll also check what's down there on that sort of section. We'll check all these, go through the motions. I'm not going to keep the camera rolling, I'm going to get on with this. So we'll come back to you in a mo. Right then everyone, let me give you a little touch up. Let me just turn this radio down. So we're cracking on with the X5. I was just chatting with the owner. He popped back to see how we're getting on. So this car is actually from Bournemouth. The guys travelled all the way up here because you, Simon Spears, thank you very much, bud. Their local mechanic, he watches my videos, has recommended me to do this job. So cheers Simon, thank you, appreciated. Shout out to you. But let me just touch on where we are right now. So the head unit is kind of fitted or wired up. I've got to do the microphone and the digital aerial yet. Steering controls work, I've already tested that. We've got our cable run through the back. We've got a set of crossovers which are going to go onto the rear speakers, and then we're going to have a set of crossovers which are going to manage the front. We're not worried about the sub for now, as long as he's got his CarPlay and Android Auto and everything else is going to work. Cabling for the head unit down there is kind of pretty much done. We'll put some of the metalwork back in, not all of it, and then stick the crossover networks into where they need to be out of the way. And that's it. We'll have a sound stereo, we'll have CarPlay, we'll have Android Auto, we'll have all the fun stuff on a car that's not supposed to have it because it's got DSP. So we keep as much as we can working, but I just wanted to say thanks Simon, appreciated. He'll be back down Bournemouth way soon. Ta-da.
Understanding and my belief was correct. I had been treated unfairly and unfavourably, and that did contravene the Equality Act. And that, for me, was the biggest thing, that validation that what I had thought had happened, because quite often you end up questioning yourself and thinking, am I making a big deal out of this? Is this really...
Ta-da! Right then everyone, so X5 is finished. Let me just open this up. Where's my torch? Right, so we've got currently in the bin flap here, we've got our rewire and our crossover networks down there. So this is running now without the amplifier that's supplied from factory, so we don't have the Lear amplifier in, and we've got our CarPlay and stuff active here. So now he's got his CarPlay radio, digital aerial, microphone all running in, and I've moved the camera cable away from where the airbag was sat as well, because that was a bit off. So we've done that too. Car's back together. Just showing the customer a demonstration. We've got his CarPlay and Android Auto working. Steering controls work with this one. We've also cleared the airbag code because we had the power on with this seat undone, but we're home free. He's going to now make his way back to Bournemouth. Cheers Simon, thanks for the recommendation. He's all finished. And then jobs keep on a coming. So X5's gone, he's made his way back to Bournemouth. Was a thinker, that one, but we got there in the end. He's all finished and I'm happy he's got what he wanted. What we got tomorrow, we've got a Corsa for dash cams, and we've got an X3 for dash cams. Busy, busy, busy. So I'm going to shut up shop, bugger off home, cut up a video for you lovely lot, and I will see you in the morning, boys. Ready for some more shenanigans and fun. Hope you've enjoyed today's videos. Thank you as always for commenting and supporting the channel as we grow this bad boy into something special where I can just spend all my time doing videos and not actually worrying about customers. It'd be great. But appreciate the mentions. I say customers coming from that distance to come and see me is fantastic. It's based off of a recommendation, which is really good. So I'm glad you're enjoying the videos and you have enough confidence in me to send customers that far. I hope he's happy and get some feedback from you. Let me know how he gets on with it. Other than that, it's getting cold. The van is out just warming up, and I will see you in the morning, boys. Take it steady, have a good Friday night, stay safe. Ciao.